Now let's move on from a long horizon into a shorter horizon. And you're going to see something quite different. Right? So as we move on from a monthly model to more of a weekly holding horizons, you see a significantly more alpha added by adding the news signals. Not only the returns is higher, the cumulative performance seems to be quite consistent. Your downside risk is also being cutting down meaningfully. Actually, I don't have the turnover chart. The turnover actually is slightly lower as well. So adding news to your conventional startup model actually will lower rather than increase your turnover, which we thought is quite interesting. And when you look at the sort of a shorter term horizons, actually every single news signal will be selected. One of them, so the time-weighted sentiment score is ranked number 2, so above almost every other conventional factors in our startup model, so adding significant value. And the pattern again is know that if you just look at the sentiment on a weekly horizon, it's not entirely different from monthly horizon. So investors still underreact to very good news, slightly overreact to very bad news, but the pattern, generally speaking, is very similar. When you look at the news, the volume of news, however, the pattern turned into something quite different. Right? So this is the patterns for the monthly horizon. It's more like a U-shaped curve. When you look at the patterns on a weekly horizon, it turns into more like an N-shaped curve. Right? So quite different, quite interesting. And this is, again, if you're only using the conventional linear models, you would not be able to capture these type of patterns. So this is a classic example of by marrying machine learning with unconventional data, you can probably capture something quite different. All right. So